Back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tag video. I was tagged by the lovely Irene from Be Fabulous With Me. Thank you, Irene, for tagging me. And the title of this tag is 5 Luxury Items I Would Save. So I have a little bit more than 5 here just because they're all kind of grouped together and they're all in the same vicinity. But let's start with the first item that I would save, and it would have to be my wedding ring set. Let me see if I could bring that in. Let's see, am I going the right way? I can never do this right. There we go. Let's see if I can get that straight. Okay, so there we go. That's my wedding ring set, and I simply love it. My husband proposed to me with another engagement ring, and I did not like it so much, and so I had him take it back. I know, I just didn't like it, and since I have to wear it all the time, I just didn't like it, and I called up my girlfriend, who is a wedding planner in New York, and she took us to the Diamond District, and I picked up the most beautiful diamonds. They have the 4 C's, if that's what it's called, the 4 C's, cut, clarity, and I can't remember the other 2, but they're perfect diamonds. I had them appraised, and I simply love them. So I would definitely grab for these, and I do wear these. When I come home, I immediately take them off and put them in my little trinket dish, and I just rest it right there in my closet because I'm always cooking and cleaning and OCD, vacuuming and mopping, and so I don't want them to get chipped because I'm always doing something in the house. So I always take them off as soon as I get through the door, and I put them in my little trinket dish. And again, this is what they look like up close. Beautiful. And so I would definitely grab for that. And then the next item I would reach for would be my David Yurman diamond and onyx ring, and it looks like this, and it's silver and diamonds around the onyx. So this is what it looks like right there. I would reach for this one because I don't know, I treated myself to this. Well, my husband did too, I guess, but I, initiated it. I treated myself to this after I had my daughter. She was like about, I don't know, 3 years old, but I decided I deserved it. So I treated myself to this beautiful ring. So I would reach for it. And since this ring is in the same vicinity as my David Yurman bracelets, I didn't bring them all out, but I have quite a few. I would definitely reach for my David Yurman bracelets as well because they're all together. And then after I've gotten those, I would definitely reach for my gold bangles. These are 18 karat gold or 24 karat gold. I'm not sure if it's 18 or 24, but my husband bought these for me when he went to Chad, Africa. And he brought these beautiful bangles back for me from Chad, and they are so beautiful. I don't know if you can see how beautiful they are due to the lighting, but they're really, I mean, if you want to know what gold looks like, this really looks luxurious, like, rich gold. And he brought these back for me, and there are 12 of them. I don't wear them as much, and just the other day he says, I see you wearing your Hermes and this and that, and you don't wear your gold bracelets. And I feel so bad because I put them in the, a safe place, and I just let me damage this ring. Let me take it off to show you what they look like on. I just haven't reached for them, which is just terrible because if I lose these, I would have to go all the way back to Chad to get them. The David Yurman ring, of course, I can replace that, but they're like this, and they're just simply lovely. And he bought me a dozen of them, and I thought they were just beautiful. So I would definitely reach for this. So I think with that, now I'm going to throw in the Hermes bracelet, and I didn't bring out my Hermes scarf or my Chanel brooches. They're all in the same area, so naturally if I could save, my jewelry and things, I would just grab those too. But for this purpose, I would just grab also for my CDC bracelet. I decided to grab the orange one today because I'm wearing this orange dress by Tory Burch. So I would just grab for one of them. They're all together in the same area. So I would grab a CDC bracelet. So I know I've mentioned a few of my jewelry because they're all together. So I'm just going to group this as 2. And then we're going to move on to my handbags. All right. So I would reach for this bag, and this is my vintage small Chanel flap. I love this bag for two reasons. I love the size, but most importantly, I love it because it has the 24 karat gold lock, which they no longer make. So I absolutely love that. Love it for that reason. It's beautiful. It's the perfect size. I reach for it when I have to go to weddings or cocktail parties or anything in the evening. I think it's very, very beautiful. So definitely reach for this. And then the next thing I would reach for would be my Coco Handle Chanel in the large. Love this bag, and the reason why I chose this bag is because first, I love the design. I love the size, I love the design, I love the gold hardware, but most importantly, I love the lizard embossed burgundy handle, which they're no longer going to be making. So this bag is very, very special. Very, very special. It's going to be one of a kind. So I simply love this bag. So I would definitely reach for this. This is my second bag, my fourth item, my second bag. And my very last bag that I would reach for, or item, to round up the 5 items, would be my recent purchase, which is my beautiful lambskin Chanel boy bag with the ruthenium hardware in the new medium size. Absolutely love this bag. It's so luxurious and buttery soft. I don't know, some people don't like the lamb skin. They say it's too delicate, but listen, I don't think I can go back to caviar. It just depends on the bag and where you plan to wear it to. Will definitely be a going out bag in terms of, to church and certain places where you're not treating the bag very rough, because it is lamb skin. You have to be very delicate, whereas a caviar could be more for every day. I understand that, but I just love the feel of the lambskin here. And this vintage bag is also lambskin. And if this is 20 something, I believe this is 20 something, she said, or 30 something years old, and it has held up quite well for being that old in terms of vintage. It doesn't have any marks. Of course, the quilting is not as poofy, but there really isn't any scuff marks anywhere on this bag, and it is lambskin. So, I guess it depends on how rough you are with your bags. I don't tend to be rough with any bag, but with these bags, of course, I'll be extra careful. So I just love this bag. So this will be the third bag and my fifth item. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Irene, for tagging me. I so appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and the people I want to tag, I'm going to tag some people below. I think most people have already done this tag, but I'll just tag a few people below. And if you care to do it, I would love to hear what your 5 items would be if you had to save only 5 items. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.